This is Lenny Farlee, Purdue University Extension Forester. Now let's ID that tree. In this edition of ID That Tree, we're going to take a look at one of our worst invasive shrubs in Indiana in terms of absolute numbers and coverage on the ground, and that is Amur honeysuckle. Amur honeysuckle is one of several Asian honeysuckle bush species that we can find here in Indiana, and there are also some hybrids developing as well from this group of Asian bush honeysuckles. Amur bush honeysuckle is typified by long pointed leaves with smooth margins, and the leaves are relatively smooth on top with a very fine fur. So I can feel that when I rub the leaf, but it's not very obvious when you just look at the leaf. Some of the other Asian bush honeysuckles have more rounded leaves and are much fuzzier. Opposite leaf arrangement on all of the bush honeysuckles typically have these very light grayish-brown twigs with a distinct pointed buds, and you can see that opposite leaf and bud arrangement here. We're in the first week of October, and the fruit on these are just ripening up, and oftentimes there's a relatively abundant crop of reddish to orange juicy berries. And we can see how many some of the trees can produce, particularly if they're getting some sunlight. Oftentimes not very productive in shade, but if they get enough sunlight, they can produce pretty large crops. Now this, of course, is quite a large shrub, too. They can get to be 15 feet tall, sometimes even a little bigger. Oftentimes multi-clustered stems at the base. And this is not good food value for wildlife, not much in the way of fats. And so it's really a poor substitute for most of our native species like the dogwoods and some of the other shrubs and trees that our native species will feed upon. So Amur bush honeysuckle, opposite leaf arrangement, red to orangish berries, sharply pointed leaves with no teeth on the margin. And one other characteristic for all of the Asian bush honeysuckles is a hollow pith. And so the stems are hollow with this brown coating on the inside. Most of our opposite leaf shrubs in Indiana that are native have solid pith.